Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Will, the JimSauceon, and I am back with another video for you guys. So today I'm going to do a talk with Sauce. A talk with Sauce really is just a video for me guys, for me to sit here and talk to you about really whatever. Doesn't really matter what. I finally figured out like how to get like perfect, not perfect, I mean it could be a lot better, but decently perfect enough lighting for me. And like the webcam, like if I move around like this, like it's not going to go out of sync, like it's not going to move around, it's not going to like turn the lighting off and stuff. So I finally found out what works for me, and I zoomed in a little bit. I mean, it could be like this, but I think when it looks like this, it looks a little bit better. So today I'm going to talk about school a little bit, and I mean, I'm going to explain it like a little bit more why later in the video. But the beginning part, so I have a math teacher. Now, if you guys watch my streams, I ranted about my math teacher before, and she is just one of those teachers that you just really do not like. I really do not have a problem with any of my other teachers. You know, my English teacher, fine. Psychology teacher, he was fine. Modern Global, he was perfectly fine. Science, no problems, right? Then there's this math teacher. For some reason, there's just this thing about her that nobody really likes, like at all. Like nobody can really get along with this lady. And it's not that we do it on purpose. Like it's not that we want to not get along with her. It's just that she's really just non-compliant with anybody, and she'd rather just yell at you and kind of go on rants of how you're not listening and kind of taking up class time, but instead she'll rant and waste class time herself, ranting about you wasting class time, so it doesn't really matter. So today we handed in our books. You know, it's getting towards the end of the school year. She wanted her books back, so I'm like, alright, sweet. So, you know, I take off my book cover, I go over to her, and I'm like, here you go. Take my book, I don't ever want to see it again. So she's looking at it. And you guys know on like hardcover books how on the corners like they'll start to like roll a little bit, not roll but like not really tear, but they kind of get like a little like damaged parts on the corners. You guys know what I'm talking about, like hardcover books over time, like the corners of it, like where the corner would be, it kind of like rips up a little bit. That's not my fault. These books are back from like 2004, 2005, 2006, around that time. So at least 6-7 years ago at this point, right? So I hand it to her, and she looks, and she's like, well, what's wrong with the corners? I'm like, I'm not really sure what to tell you. I mean, I've had my book covered since, like, day one. Like, since I got the book, I've had it covered. So I don't know what you want me to do. So she's like, all right, well, that's damaged. I'm like, what are you talking about? So, like, she ignores me. So she starts flipping through the book, and she looks, and there's, like, this brown spot on one of the pages. And she's like, oh, wow, this looks like coffee. And I'm like, oh, wow, I don't bring coffee to school, so how could that be coffee? And again, she's like ignoring me, and I'm trying to tell her, like, listen, I don't just like wake up one day thinking, hey, you know what? I'm going to take a cup of coffee to school, dump it right all over this book, because, hey, what else am I going to do, right? I'm just going to pour this coffee on this book, and I'm just going to say, you know what? Who cares? I just want to spill coffee on this book for fun. Like, that book has not left my locker. It's either been in my locker or in that math room. It is not left. I've not taken it home one single time. I've not like danced around with it. I didn't like spit it on my finger like a basketball. I haven't done anything with that book. And she's blaming it that it's coffee. So I'm like, alright. I mean, I really don't know what to tell you. Then she like flipped it to the back, and like one of the pages was like folded or something like that. Like literally just like one, it was a piece of paper in the back of the book that literally had no writing on it. It was just a blank piece of paper. And she was just like, yep, this book is damaged, and like put it in the corner. Now, I don't know if she's going to make me pay for it or not. Like, in the end, if worse comes to worse, I have to pay for it. I don't care. They're not really that expensive. I don't mind that. But the fact that she would rather just argue with me and tell me that it's damaged rather than try to listen to me so I can explain to her, like, listen, this was not damaged by me. Like, this was not something that I did. But I feel like it's just a way for teachers to just, like, yeah, you know what? Damaged. Replace this book for me, young man. Like, instead of just like listening to me and just saying, okay, I understand these books are like 93 years old and, you know, dead, just let the book go. You know, it's probably in the same condition it was since last year, so I don't really know what to tell her. But all I know is that school is almost over. I graduate on the 7th. I have tomorrow, which is Thursday, Friday, Monday, 3 full days. Tuesday and Wednesday I have off because I don't have finals those days, and then Thursday and Friday I have practice for graduation. Like we go and like we walk across the stage and practice for 2 hours, which is really stupid in my opinion, but who am I to argue that, right? So really only like 3 real days of school left, and then 2 days off and 2 half days, and then I graduate that Saturday. And then that's it for my high school career. That's over. And then I start work Monday, which is, I guess, okay. And then I will be, you know, streaming, making videos, and doing my summer job. Watch your mouth. I'll be doing the summer job until about mid to late August, and then my birthday will happen. Then I'll turn 18. And then we'll go from there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just want to go on like a little rant about that, tell you guys what was going on. And, you know, maybe you guys can get a laugh out of it. Maybe you guys will agree with me. Maybe you're just like, listen, Will, just stop being stupid and pay for the book that, you know, you obviously just spilt your Starbucks. I spilt my Starbucks Frappuccino, Mocha Latte, Frappuccino, Caparino all over the math book on purpose, obviously. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for me. If you guys are also done with school or close to it, let me know. Tell me what you guys are going to be doing after school. What are your plans? And, yeah, so that's it. So, take it easy, guys. Peace.